Hey, we are live. Hey, everybody. Welcome to our Wednesday morning Healthy You podcast. I am so excited to be with you today. It is the first Wednesday of the new year, Christy. Oh my gosh, can you believe it?
I can't. 2017 flew by.
Oh my gosh. And here we are, January 3rd, I think, or is it the 3rd?
It's the 3rd.
Oh yeah, 2018. And so I know you're all thinking you want to lose that weight that you gained over the holidays, or, you know, now's the time to stick the stake in the ground and get started on a healthy living program. And, there's no better day than today. I say every day can be a New Year's Day, right? But if this is what you're looking at, if this is your resolution, the new year, new day, new you, then you're tuning into the right podcast today. I'm Kim Martin, host of your show, and my guest today is Dr. Christy Durbin from Synergy Healthcare and Sports Complex. Christy, thank you for coming and being with me every month.
Thanks for having me.
And sharing your expert advice. We like to just talk health and help you guys hopefully pick up something new that you can apply to your daily life to make it a little bit easier to live a healthy lifestyle. I don't know why it's so hard to do something that's so good for you.
I don't know either. We get into those bad habits, and it seems like those bad habits just stick so easy, and the good habits are so hard.
I know. It's like, well, every time I, get up, get out to go running, or I have to practice that discipline and say no to the cookie, I'm just like, why is it so hard to do the right thing?
I don't know. I wish I knew. That would be the magic that everybody needs to know.
I wish I knew that, because we probably have people lined up outside of Curves ready to get in or at Synergy.
For sure. For sure.
For sure. But, at the end of the day, all of us know that it is tough to make the right decision. It is hard to practice discipline. It's hard to lose weight if you need to lose weight. But I'm living proof that you can change a lifetime of behaviors and start to transition.
And usually it's just one step at a time, or finding that right support group or that right program or that right thing that you fit into, I think.
Absolutely.
That makes it easier.
Yeah, and so that's kind of what we wanted to talk about today, because I know at Synergy Healthcare and Sports Complex, you guys have all kinds of stuff going on out there.
We do. We have a lot of stuff to offer, and really what we try to do is just meet with a patient that comes in and find out what their concerns are and what they need, and then we try to match what we have to what they need.
Right.
So that we can fulfill whatever they're missing in their life. So we have some people that come in and might have, let's say they might have knee pain, and they're limping as they're coming in.
Right.
But then as we talk to them, that's not their main concern. Their main concern might be that they have 20 pounds to lose and they need to get that off. Or we might have somebody that's really overweight, but that's not their main concern. Their main concern is they have some back pain that they need to do, So we have to sit down with each person and really figure out what their goals are, not what I perceive them to be, but what they really are concerned with. Some people just want to get back out there and be able to play with their grandkids.
Right.
So that is the motivating factor for them. That's the thing that's most important.
To
start somewhere and make a change.
That's right. I actually wrote this down. We were talking about this before we went live. I wrote this down this morning, and I think it's so powerful. And I said, weight loss is the result of a change. We go at it the wrong way. So if you need to lose weight, we got to switch that mindset. We have to stop saying, I need to lose weight, so I got to stop eating. I need to lose weight, so I need a new diet. I need to lose weight, so I need to do this. If you need to lose weight, you need to get healthier, right? If we're overweight, we're not healthy. The two don't go hand in hand.
No, they don't mesh.
You cannot be healthy if you are overweight. You may not be experiencing the consequences yet, Okay, so you can be overweight and feel like you have no issues because you haven't started experiencing any consequences yet.
Right. Or you don't recognize them.
Or you don't recognize them. That's true because you've been carrying it around for so long, you kind of
Right.
get acclimated to it.
Right.
Right, and you don't recognize it. But the two do not go hand in hand. If you are overweight, it's causing you to be unhealthy, and you will experience consequences from that in the long run.
Right.
So we need to lose weight
Right.
if we have weight to lose. But the problem we have, Dr. Christie, is that we focus on I need to lose weight. And what you and I were talking about is we need to focus on the change.
Right.
What do we need to change so that the result, the weight loss, will start to happen? And the first behavior is to find your tribe.
Right.
To get involved in a community somewhere where you can get support.
Right. Absolutely. And to get a little bit of advice, even to get started, sometimes people just need to drink more water. I mean, it's not
There's
that
a
hard.
reason they hook you up
Yeah.
to the IV when you get to the hospital.
Yes.
I think 80% of us are dehydrated.
You're right.
That's crazy.
And they say that if you feel thirsty, you're beyond dehydration.
Right.
You should never feel the need to, that you need water.
Right.
We should be drinking water all day. And if you drink, this is crazy. You're going to think this is crazy. But if you drink 2 gallons of ice cold water a day, your body will actually burn 500 calories just heating that water up so that you can use it.
For real?
500 calories. I'm not kidding. I went to CAT and did a little talk with their lab people. They were all crunching the numbers, doing the math on an average, sized person. And they're like, you're right. Your body would need to do it. So you burn 500 calories a day.
Your body has to reduce
Heat it up.
reduce
Yep.
that water so
Yeah.
that it can be used.
That's
in your
like an
body.
hour on the treadmill for some people.
That's like outside running.
Exactly.
I know this for sure.
Exactly.
2 gallons of ice water, though. It's not okay.
It's a lot.
It is a lot, and it sounds easier when you say it, but
But if you start slow,
if you start slow,
yeah, most people think they drink enough water. Oh yeah, I drink lots of water. How much do you drink? I drink about 5 cups a day. Yeah, no.
Right. Well, for sure, you have to start with half your body weight.
At least half your body
when it
weight.
comes to losing weight, one of the first behaviors that you can change, and again, we're focusing on the behavior change that's going to help get you the result you want, which is to lose weight. And the first thing is to make sure you're getting in all of your water.
Yeah.
And half your body weight.
At least.
At least half your body weight. And, but also, I think I'm losing my clip here. Let me get that fixed. There we go. But half your body weight. But is it true? And I say this because I have found this to be true, but I guess I don't 100% know, but hopefully you may. I believe that if we just shift if we haven't been drinking a ton of water and then all of a sudden now we're drinking half our body weight of water, our body is going to react. And we're going to run to the bathroom quite often because your body isn't acclimated yet.
Right.
I'm having issues here. If you can't tell, I don't know what's going on, but
Yeah, you did.
I hook it?
Yeah, it looks good now.
sorry. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening there.
Quit moving.
No,
No.
I think you know what's happening is it's getting caught on my sweater. Let's try this again. Is that what's happening?
That looks good.
Okay, don't move.
Don't move.
All right, back
So
to
yes,
the water.
you do get. It takes a little time, but then you get acclimated to drinking that much.
And then you won't be running to
Yeah,
the bathroom as much.
Same thing as you bump it up, you might have to go a little bit more often, but then after that, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like you'll be fine.
Your
Your
body
body
gets
absorbs it.
acclimated.
It uses it. It needs it.
Yeah.
And then you're not running to the bathroom.
It's
all the time.
homeostasis. Your body is working under the conditions in which it's used to
Right.
be as most efficient as it can.
Right.
So if all of a sudden you've been drinking 2 cups of water a day and now you're going, I'm going to drink half my body weight in water, your homeostasis says, whoa,
Right.
this is not what I'm acclimated to.
Right.
And so it's going to respond by wanting to push it out really quickly instead of utilizing it.
Right.
But
Eventually
just
it
hang
will.
in there. It will continue. And then, of course, as we do age and our bladders are a little weaker, get your water in by 6 p.m. and
Sure.
try not to drink later. That's another example. So, that's just one change. That's an
One
easy
little thing.
change.
Super
One little
easy.
super easy thing.
Super easy. And so other people have challenges with like maybe, changing their diet up or calorie restriction, or they're just like eating crazy all the time and they can't control it.
Right.
So at our office, we sit down and we talk about what's worked for them in the past, what isn't working for them right now. And then we kind of look at their diet and talk about what we can do to either use supplements to help them
Right.
with their appetite and with their energy levels. We have an HCG program for those that are really obese that need some, real extra help.
Sure.
And the HCG program is designed to actually flip not only your mindset, but also your metabolism. You eat a reduced calorie diet, but you're using this HCG hormone, which helps protect your lean muscle mass, so you're not losing any muscle. You're just burning your fat. And it helps to kind of give you that jump start or that quicker weight loss so that you're not discouraged, you're feeling good, it's coming off a little bit quicker than it normally would. And it's just for a short period of time,
Right,
so that
just
you
to
can
get it
get
started.
yes, so that you
just
can get
have to
everything
wrap
under
your
control.
Mind around that. That's not the end all be all.
No.
That's something to get you started, but the healthy lifestyle, the healthy behaviors are permanent.
Right. And so it gives you have to follow this menu plan while you're doing the HCG. So it's not like, I'm going to take the HCG and I'm going to do whatever I want.
Right.
You have to follow this plan. And then after you're no longer doing the HCG, you're still following that healthy eating plan, and you're adding in foods and you're seeing how your body responds to those foods, so that if let's say you eat something that's not on the diet plan, and let's say it's something healthy for you that you would think would be good, but you see your weight increase, that food's not for you. And so you can avoid it. So then okay, I'm not going to eat that because I saw it on the scale. I don't feel good after I eat it, or whatever your consequences from eating it.
Right.
But then you can go back to that same menu that you've been using and see the continued result. So it flips that metabolism around.
So just having those tools and resources, and that's what's great at Synergy, is that you guys have all of that under one roof.
Right.
And that one-on-one coaching and really getting to the root cause.
Right.
That's what I love about what you guys do, is that you really aren't trying to use Band-Aids. You're really trying to get to the root cause. Fix it. And back to the pain. If you're in pain, oh my goodness, I can't stop talking about the stem cell therapy and the PRP, which I was calling it TRP, sorry. PRP therapy. I can't stop talking about that, because if you're in pain, it's very difficult to live a healthy lifestyle.
It is. That's one of the main reasons we find people end up being unhealthy or get obese or gain the extra weight.
Right.
They used to be very active, and then because of pain or because of some condition, they start to slow down, and they're not burning those calories as efficiently as they used to. They used to be working out.
Right.
They were feeling good. They were burning all those extra calories.
Muscle mass.
Yeah, they were burning those calories they were eating. So we find that when people have an injury or have even chronic pain, they're not working out as much, they're not doing as much as they used to, they're more sedentary, and so the weight gain is a result from that. So if that's the issue, then we have to get them moving again.
Right.
And so we take a look at not only their spine, but we take a look at all of their joints. Like, let's say it's a knee or a shoulder or whatever that's holding them back. We're able to take a look at the joint and see what the cause of the problem is, and then do something about it,
And
to change
actually
it.
fix the joint. Guys, I won't spend a ton of time talking about this because we want to continue talking about the weight loss too, but if you have, a doctor has told you need a joint replacement, I cannot really emphasize this enough to give Dr. Christie a call, because there are other options out there for you to help you get out of pain, to fix the root problem without going through that surgery.
Right. We use
so look into it.
Yeah, we use regenerative therapies, which are injections to help regrow the tissue that's there. It stimulates your body to heal itself, to regrow that tissue, and to give you new material in there to work with.
I know. I told you about my member. She came in swinging her arm. I'm like, whoa, don't do that. She's like, oh, it's fine.
It's fine. It's brand new. Yeah, there's
I could not believe it, I was like, that is amazing. Just
Yeah.
amazing stuff. Let's talk about exercise a little
Okay.
bit, because I know, we have to exercise. If you want to lose weight, you really can't do it without exercise. However, you cannot out-exercise a bad diet.
That is true.
So let's talk about exercise, because I know so many people will start to exercise more, thinking that is going to get them the result of the weight loss that they're looking for.
Right.
And although you burn more calories,
You do burn more calories, but you're right. You can't out-exercise a bad diet. So you have to do both. But then the thing with exercise, too, is you have to make sure you're doing the exercises properly.
Right.
So I have a lot of injuries come in because they were lifting or using machines improperly. So we like to even look at what they're doing and have them demonstrate for us and say, okay, that's going to injure your hip, or that's going to hurt your low back.
Right.
Let's do it the right way so that you can continue to exercise and get the good result.
and now you guys have the sports complex, and you just got all kinds of stuff going on out there.
We have 360 Speed and Performance is our new venture.
Yes.
And so it's in a building separate than our building, but we have trainers that are there. They do adult classes. They do classes for kids.
Yeah, it's
They
great.
do team classes where they work with the athletes and work with the adults to help them achieve their goals. And really, for the kids, they're looking to increase their athletic ability. So if they play volleyball, they're looking to increase the height of their jump, or they're looking to increase the power of their swing. And they use different exercises that are specific for that to build those muscular groups. But for adults, they just did a boot camp, where they were just wanting to kick it off and get some pounds off. And so for adults to come in and be able to go through a workout that's pretty intense,
Right.
and to, know that they're doing it properly. Those trainers watch them. They watch them lifting those weights and watch them with their form and make sure that they're doing everything okay so that they don't end up injuring themselves.
So
that's pretty
awesome.
cool. Yeah.
And so doing the math when it comes to exercise, generally speaking, if you're working out for a half hour to an hour, you can burn between 300 to 500 calories, depending on what you're doing. Okay,
Right.
that's a pretty intense workout. So,
Yep.
as an example, when I run 5 miles, I burn, and I'm running. So I'm running about a 9-minute pace, 9.5-minute pace, right? So it's running. I burn about 560 to 580
Right.
calories. Now, granted, if you have hills in there, your
Sure.
Garmin doesn't really recognize that, so it could be give or take.
Right.
But we're talking running for 5 miles.
Yeah.
At Curves, we tell the ladies you burn anywhere between 300 to 500 calories in a half hour doing the strength training.
Right.
Doing something with intensity like what you guys are doing out there with 360, probably 500 calories
Yes.
for easily in an hour.
Yes.
And but let's do the math. I just was looking, and I can't even remember what cookies they were now, but Fig Newtons. Fig
Oh, yeah.
Newtons.
Those are
They
good.
make you. If Fig Newtons are not healthy, just so you know, okay? It was Fig Newtons. I had them in my counter, and I just had lunch, and I was like, I kind of wanted something, and so I'm like, I'm just going to grab a Fig Newton. Can't be that bad. So I had one. I'm like, that's pretty good. So
I think
grabbed
I'll have another.
I have another. I went against my own rule, which is I always know what I'm eating.
Yes.
I read the label. So if I don't
So
already
important.
know in my head, like most things I've been doing nutrition for so long, I know in my head how many calories something has in it, and I don't
Right.
have to read every label because I've read so many labels in 20
Right.
years, right? But if I don't, I always read the label. So then I thought, I wonder, I'm not exactly sure. I don't even know why I bought Fig Newtons, to tell you the truth. I don't know.
That's
I
the
thought
number one rule. Read the label before you
I
buy
thought
it.
maybe they would be healthy for my kids or something. It looked all healthy. And so anyway, I had them. And so I'm like, I actually don't know how many calories are in Fig Newtons. I should look. So I flipped over the bag and started looking. And I could not believe it. Two Fig Newtons, 100 calories. 100.
That's a mile.
That is a mile of running, seriously. And so that's what we're trying to say. You're going to burn those calories, but then if you go and you have some pizza, or you have a high processed meal, or a burger, or 2 Fig Newtons, or, it doesn't even
defeats
have to,
the purpose.
It doesn't even have to be that much.
Right.
But now you're just kind of offsetting, I don't even know if offsetting's the right word, but anyway, you can't out exercise a bad diet.
No, you can't. So you really should focus, and what we encourage people to do is read labels, of course, but to eat real food.
Yes.
And even with my kids, I've tried to encourage them to eat real food. Like goldfish are not real food.
Right.
Like, can you pronounce what's in the, what's in them?
The list this
Yeah,
long. If it
it's
has
not
a
real.
list this long on the ingredients,
Don't eat
put
it.
that back on the shelf. This many ingredients is processed.
Yeah.
That's highly, highly processed. As the fewer ingredients, the better.
Yeah, and eat more, simple. We try to make it so hard, but there's nothing wrong with eating some chicken and some broccoli. There's nothing wrong with that. And
I
add
tell my
some
kids,
fruit in there.
Everything you eat does not have to taste good.
That's true.
It is so true, because let's just put this into perspective, okay? Maybe you say, I can't stand broccoli, I hate broccoli. But broccoli is medicine, okay? You have to look at your vegetables like medicine. So do you want to take synthetic drugs that have terrible side effects, or do you want to eat broccoli?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to look at it like that. Now, personally, I love broccoli and I think it's delicious.
Me too.
So I could eat it all the time. But my daughter's like, it makes me gag. I can't stand it. I'm like, those big pills you're going to have to take, or those shots, those injections that you're going to need, is going to be way worse than what that broccoli tastes. So you have to look at food like medicine.
Or find something that you like.
Eat a lot of it. So if you don't like broccoli, you like green beans, just eat a lot of green beans.
Yeah.
Green, you need green.
Yes, absolutely. But with looking at, people eat and they don't even realize what they're eating.
Oh, gosh,
I think.
so quick. Oh,
Yeah.
I do it. I mean, just like those Fig Newtons.
Right.
And I know better.
Yeah.
But it seemed okay until I
know.
read the label, and then I just could not believe it. I haven't eaten a Fig Newton since.
Yeah. So whenever we have people be accountable and we give them, the plan of what foods they can choose from and what they can eat, it helps them to kind of know, oh, it's not on my list, I'm not going to eat it.
Right.
Just to kind of jumpstart them into that mindset. But then they actually become more aware of what they're eating. They actually start to read labels more. They actually, it becomes part of them.
Discipline begets discipline.
Yes.
Right?
And
so
it
as
does.
you start to pay attention, as you start to watch, it just starts to happen.
It
It's like
does.
success begets success. And
Yes. And when you put it together with the right food to feed your body, you feel better. And if you're getting, like, we do vitamin B injections to give you more energy, so you feel like working out. So then you're working out and you're increasing your muscle mass, and you're you're running, your body's running more efficiently. And then we're checking your spine and your muscles to make sure that they're lined up and they're running at the most efficient that they can, so that you're not having symptoms. And your nervous system is firing on all, it's like you're
Right.
firing on all cylinders. And then you're drinking the water to give your muscles that nutrients it needs, and to give your joints that fluid it needs to work properly. And then you're just starting that cascade of feeling good and feeling better, and everything is working together to really get you to meet those new goals, or get you to have the consequence of doing the right behaviors.
And the consequence is weight loss.
It is.
When you start to live a healthy lifestyle, you will lose the weight. It will gradually start to fall off. So we've got, again, put the emphasis on, we have to switch the two. You can't focus on losing weight. If you focus on losing weight, now you're focusing on the result. You will never see the result if you focus on the result. If you're going to get a result, you have to have a change. You have to do something. The action has to produce the result.
Right. And what is so important too, like even the things that we have that are maybe to jumpstart you, or to help you have some weight loss a little bit quicker in the beginning, just so you stay motivated, we really emphasize, like, that is not the answer.
Right.
So let's say you do we offer cleanses that help to cleanse the liver and the toxins that we eat processed
Oh,
foods,
yeah, and then
we
it
have
helps reduce
toxins.
your sugar cravings.
Yeah.
Those work really well.
And so to reduce those toxins that are stored in the fat cells, toxins are processed first by the liver, and then they get shipped to the fat cells for storage.
Right.
So those toxins are in your fat cells. Your fat cells draw in water to dilute those toxins. So your fat cells actually expand the more toxic you are because it's drawing in water and it's holding on
Yes.
to that water. And so some of the cleanses that
perfect
we
sense.
use will help to draw those toxins off from the back end. So from the fat cells, it draws those toxins out and clears them from your body. Then it works on the liver and detoxifies the liver. So when I'm saying a cleanse or a detox, I'm talking about fat cells and liver, not colon, and not a
Right.
cleanse like that. So it's actually detoxifying your system. So then you're able to let go of that excess water that you're holding on to, and you're able to start to metabolize and utilize your foods better. So even something like that, you're going to see a result of weight loss from that, a consequence of weight
Sure.
loss from that. But it's a short term, just to kickstart,
Yeah.
just to get you ready for that healthy lifestyle change.
Yeah, because losing weight, living healthy is a permanent change. It requires a permanent change. You do not have to permanently diet.
No.
That's not what you have to do. But the changes that you make are permanent. They're forever. It's a journey. Really quick in the last couple of minutes, as we go into 2018 and you start, so many of us are starting, including myself, are getting back on track. I've been living a healthy lifestyle for many years now, but I get off track, and we all do. And so let's just talk a little bit about the disappointment is not disaster. You're going to make a mistake.
Sure.
And so when you make mistakes, you just get right back on.
Yeah.
It's a part of the journey.
Right. Allow yourself to have mistakes.
Yeah.
Allow it. Okay, it's fine if I, did that. That's okay. It's part of the plan. It's part of the overall process.
It is a part of the overall process. And I understand that there are some people who can do, I have friends that have given up sugar 100%. And although I think that is brave and
Crazy.
and I think it's great if we all stopped eating sugar, the health issues, a lot of the health issues would go away.
Yep.
So I am not saying that giving up sugar is not one of the great things we can do for our health, but in reality, do not beat yourself up.
Right.
Because you are not capable of that kind of extreme measure. And don't compare yourself
Right.
to someone who, for whatever reason, has mustered up that motivation and energy to be able to do it.
Right.
And that's where I get struggle. It's like, do not compare yourself to that.
It's you. It's great if you can go through the journey with a buddy, because I do
Yes.
think that
Oh, yeah.
helps.
Oh, accountability buddies.
It
Yes.
just helps.
Or battle buddies. We've heard it.
It helps. But yeah, don't
compare.
No.
Just start making the changes that are important to you. Every one of us, every single one of us has one thing that we can change that's going to get us a better end result when we step on that scale. What's that one thing? Focus on that.
Yeah. And then add something else each week.
And then gradually add to it.
Absolutely.
And don't think of those extreme measures as things that you need to do in order to lose weight. The weight loss will come if you focus on the change.
That is true.
And so I'm going to tell you right now, reach out to this gal right here, Dr. Christy Durbin at Synergy Healthcare and Sports Complex. She'll be your accountability buddy and get you on the right track, get you out of pain if you need that. You'll find her on Facebook. Look her up. They're in East Peoria. They got a fabulous facility. Our time's up.
Okay.
Our clock rolled to 0. So thanks so much for being here. Thanks for
Kim.
listening. Hey, share this, please. Invite people to watch. Get the word out there. Help us spread the message. Have an awesome Wednesday. Stay warm.
Yeah.
I know. It was like a snow globe outside this morning when
crazy.
I looked out.
It was
my window.
beautiful.
I know. I was like, oh, look at how pretty the snow is.
PeoriaLife.com